So there's no longer going to be an undefeated team in the NFL. I think should we put our left hands up, JG, for the Commanders? Is that the viral song that goes on around there? I mean, of all teams to beat the Eagles and give them their first loss of the year, the Washington Commanders, JG. What's going on out here? Hey, let me tell you something. This is why I love the NFL more than I love the college football. College football, you know who's going to win those games. The scheduling, you can schedule it however you want to schedule it. You know they're going against weaker opponents. In the NFL, it just takes one or two plays in nearly every game that decides seasons for teams. You look at the Rams; they were the Super Bowl champions last year. Now they're down. It's just luck. It's so hard to get back to back-to-back Super Bowl appearances because of how competitive these teams are and how close they are in terms of talent and will to win games. What we're seeing right now from the Commanders with new quarterback, they got rid of your man, JG. They got rid of your man. Got Taylor Heineke up there running the offense for.
Wait. Now, who's my man? What, Carson Wentz? Who we talking about here?
That's your guy.
Carson Wentz. What is Carson Wentz ever been my guy here? Carson Wentz has been nobody's guy since the minute he got hurt and Nick Foles came in there and won the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz has been hopefully the guy for the Colts, and we saw how that went. And then Washington was so desperate that they traded for him, and now there's a debate again about whether or not do we start Heineke or do we start Carson Wentz, who we're paying Uber bucks to. And to me, I have to start Taylor Heineke. Like, why would you not ride the hot hand? You know what I mean?
That's what's working for him right now. He's actually got a winning record in Washington. It's not a lot of quarterbacks can say that right now. I mean, but so you get back to this game. Jalen Hurts went on the podium after the game and said, "You have to control what you can control." That's what he's been saying all year long. The Eagles, they lost this game, I think, more than the Commanders wanted. The Commanders just kind of, held the ball, held the possession of the ball, got to third downs and converted on more than half of those in this game. But the Eagles had so many penalties. They fumbled the ball twice. They had the Graham's late hit on Heineke that would have gave you another chance to have possession of that ball. It's just a lot of things they beat themselves on. Now, granted, they had that fumble that should have been a face mask, which I guess you can't go back and review that, which is the weirdest rule in sports. Why can't I just correct it? If we're trying to get the right call, let's get it corrected the right way. If I see it's a face mask, JG, let me call it a face mask. What's going on with that, man? Why is that the rules?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why we can't go back and do a penalty. You know what I mean? It's like, why? I mean, isn't that what the review should be for? Is to get it right? I mean, if there's a blatant face mask, it'd be a blatant face mask. Like, you can't just have game-altering plays that stand because, we didn't call the face mask in real time, so, it's our mistake, but, I feel like the leagues are too lenient on the refs, and we need to hold referees accountable as well, because as we've seen, bad calls like that, missed calls like that can alter games, that can alter seasons.
This was a big game, JG. However you want to look at it, when you see the Commanders on the field, you don't think it's a big game, but Philly they're trying to go undefeated. Wouldn't the NFL want a team to be undefeated? You got to make sure you get the best calls and the best referees on the field. I'm not saying make sure they win. I'm saying make sure you get make sure you get a fairly called game. That's all I'm saying. Make sure it's a good game where you let the players decide on the field so we don't have this issue.
Yes, okay, good. I agree now, because the way you had that phrase earlier was just like the league needs to make sure at all costs.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
We want to clarify that, James.
I'm not doing that. Let's get to the next thing, man.